Welcome back to ERD Stitches YouTube channel. Welcome back to today's tutorial. So I hope people are doing well. I hope the weather is treating you fine. So today in our tutorial we are going to learn how to make this beautiful gown that is displayed on our screen. So let's go to the cutting table. Okay. This dress here is what my client wants me to replicate. They want me to make another one with another fabric, but there will be no embroidering on it, and it will no longer be short dress, it will not be long one. But this is exactly, she said she don't want the size to be bigger than this. So now you can take the measurement of this dress to create a new one, or you can just use this. Maybe you fold it this way, as in folding in 4. This way. Then you fold your new fabrics and place this old one on it and trace it. Trace the old one, trace it. This will be the folded side. Then after tracing it out on the new one, you will add your seam allowance. So on this side you will add 1 inch for sewing allowance. Here also you can add 1.5 inch for sewing allowance. At the shoulder you add 1/2 inch. At the neckline you add 1/2 inch. At the hemline I'll add 1.5 inches. So that's another way to replicate it, and that's exactly what I'm going to do now. I'm not taking the measurement, I'm going to place it on the new fabrics and trace it and extend the length. So I've put the fabrics on fold of 2. I want to cut the back pattern first, then after I will cut the front pattern. And here my fabrics, I want the down part to be 17 inches on fold, 17 inches. So I'm going to bring this one now. I'm going to put it on fold. Remember, I'm cutting the back now, so the folded edge has to be equal. So this is it now. I'll fold. So now I'm going to trace this out now. I'll also trace the neckline. So here I'm going to add 1.5 inches for my seam allowance. Here I'll add 1.5 inches. Also here I'm going to add 1.5 inches here. Then at this side I'm adding 1 inch. I'll also add 1 inch here. So I will now connect them together. So if I'm cutting now, I'm cutting through this line. So at the shoulder, I'm adding only half an inch. On the neckline also, I'll add half an inch. Then from this point now, I will just really straight to my full length. So I want to move it so that you can see what I did. This is the exact tracing of the dress. This is my sewing allowance. So from this my sewing allowance now, I connected it straight to my hemline. Hope you are seeing it. This is the full length and this is the folding in allowance. So I connected it, and so now I'm going to cut it out. So I've cut it out. This is what I have now. So I'm going to cut the front using the same method I used to cut the back. I'll put my fabric on fold of 2, then I will also trace it out, add my sewing allowance and cut it out. Okay, I'm done cutting out the front. This is the front. I have this for the front. You know it has slits at the front. After the neckline, there is a slit. So this is my slit. So the next thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to cut out the facing because I'm going to use facing for it. So I'm going to put my fabrics on fold of 2. I'll place this neckline on it and trace it out. Then add like 2.5 inches by the side and cut it out. That's how to cut facing. So I'm going to cut facing for the both of it now before we start the sewing. So I'm trying to cut out the facing for the front neckline now. See what I'm doing? I've put my fabrics on fold of 2. So I'm going to trace out my neckline. And this is where my slit ended. My slit stopped at this point. So what it means now is I'm going to cut out this place now. So I've cut out the neckline. So I'll make sure that this is where my slit stopped. I make sure I'll have like about 2 inches of fabrics here. There. So I'll just curve it this way. At this side also, I'll make sure I have about 2 inches or even 2.5 inches. So this is what I'm going to cut out now as my facing. I will also have to cut it open. I remove like 1/4 inch from this my slit. So then I'll cut this way. So this is my slit facing for the front. Then I've also cut out facing for the back. This is the back facing. So what I'm going to do now is to start the sewing. So I'm going to open up my fabrics to the right side. This is the right side. Then I will also place the right side of my facing to face the right side of my fabric. This is it. So I'll have to sew this way with 1/2 inch or 1/4 of an inch, whatever you sew with, this way. So this is for the front. Then for the back, I will also do the same for the back. So for this back, I will also put my facing this way. I will also sew it. You see, this is my facing for the back. I'll put it this way. I will also sew it with 1/2 inch this way. Okay, this is what I have. I've ironed everything. It's very neat. As you can see, I have folded my sleeve, and also the hem, I have also folded the hemline. Now you can see also I've neatly finished my dress. I've neatly finished it. So what I'm going to do now is, as this is the front pattern, as it is like this, I'm going to bring the back and place it on the front. Make sure that the neckline aligns. See it? Make sure that everything aligns. So you do same on this side. Then I'm going to join the shoulder and also the sides. I will join the sides using my 1 inch seam allowance. While at the shoulder, I'll be using 1/2 inch. That's what I'm going to. So guys, this is the outcome of our gown. You can see how lovely it is. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share my videos. And thank you for watching till the end. Bye and God bless.